I always dreamed of living a life with absolute freedom where I won't be bothered to do anything by anyone. But as a human being, we are social animal, and since we are living in the society, I don't think so it's possible to enjoy absolute freedom. While finding out about freedom, I was curious to know what does freedom taste like. So while looking for the freedom, I was curious to know what really freedom tastes like. So I came to know that it is an ability to truly express yourself, to live without any constraint and follow your aspiration individually. But is it really possible? So I tried my best. Let me tell you my story. Since childhood, I was a curious guy. I had a lot of ideas, and whenever I used to express my ideas, I wasn't that welcome. So I just used to shut myself off just to fit into the crowd. Then came my college times. Over there I get good company of people, but still there was some limit. Now when I went to the workplace, there I had a lot of trouble putting my ideas. And then I came to know that the culture which I am living in, it is not receptive to new ideas. But over the time I also learned that if you have a great ideas, then you have to take a stand on those ideas. It won't just take a fly automatically. And to take a stand, you have to be so strong for that. You have to be very authentic, and you don't have to fear about embarrassment. So I worked on myself to fight all resistance, and there were a lot of criticism also I faced during that path. But during the journey, I just kept one thing in mind. I cannot go myself selfishly, and I have to also take care of other people's point of view, take an aggressive stand without harming anyone. So then comes the part of following your aspiration. As an intellectual person, I like all the intellectual activities. So reading, then writing, then sharing your ideas. So that part I like so much. I have to go through a lot of pressure. I also like to explore myself, going to the places where people don't usually go. I also like to take live experiences. And during this journey, I couldn't secure company which I always wanted. But whenever I had to go to the concert, I went alone. Whenever I had to go to the trek, I went alone. So I understood that it is selfish to expect other people to join you for your own cause. But during the process, you become self-reliant and you kind of get isolated from the society. And somehow you get the feeling that why you are so alone. But that is fine, I feel, as far as you're not harming anyone and you're not spoiling anything. Then comes a part about living without any constraint. So it is really difficult to live without any constraint because there will be always limitations for your self-interest that will have conflict with other people, and you have to choose what you have to go for, your interest and or not to offend anyone. So you have to make those hard choices, and frankly speaking, I had to cut lot of unnecessary connection because of that. But sometimes it's empowering as well because you are living your own life and you're following your inner compass. So did I enjoy the true taste of freedom? If you ask me, yes. And I can't go back to the previous life which I was living. I am finding people who have similar interests like me. We respect each other and we respect each other's interests. And that's how I think we should evolve as a society, because currently what I see that we have a lot of information, and because of that we are going through a chaos, and somehow we have to think about this and we have to evolve ourselves.